What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Alex Gross from GrossPoker, lead instructor at GrossPoker, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to play poker. Now, poker has been a game that we've played for hundreds of years throughout society, and it's something that a lot of people like to play because there's a lot of camaraderie in it, there's a level of bluffing, deception, it's a lot of fun. But this video is going to show you how to play poker in 3 simple steps if you don't know how to play, or maybe you're an intermediate player that can't beat that next stake. These are really important tips you should have in order to get familiar with the game of poker, or if you're trying to get better at poker. Tip number 1 is know what you're playing and what you're doing. It is almost impossible to get good at this game if you do not know what the cards you have and what they mean. For example, what is a club, what is a spade, what does an ace mean compared to what is a 2? It's very hard to know or be good at this game if you don't know these things. So what I want you to do is in the description below, there's a link that you can click. Click that link. It's going to tell you and show you what every single possible hand combination is before the flop. It will also show you what the hand strengths are from something like ace high. If you don't know what that means, definitely click it, all the way up to a hand like the royal flush. So take a look at that. That's really important that you know these before you start playing and put any money into poker. Second tip I have for you is poker is not about bluffing. You take a look at movies, or you take a look at some people that talk about poker and they go, oh, I made a big bluff, or oh, I can't believe I got away with a bluff like that.
Cool. Do you want to play a big pot or a small pot? Small pot, it's up to you. Medium? Yeah. Okay, I'll raise.
It's obvious the answer there was just yes.
36 more.
Show the Jack 5.
I won't, I'll show the Jack 9. Whee! Here we go, here we go. You see, no ace can't call, here we go.
And although very contrary to what that clip just showed, poker is not about bluffing. It really comes down to card and player strength. So in that example, that guy decided to raise because he thought Vanessa was weak, not because he had a very strong hand, as shown later. And the third and final tip I'm going to leave you with is poker is a game of comfort. It's about comfortability. So for example, if you have $50 to your name and you go and you play with $50, you're not going to play really well. And why? Well, you're kind of afraid to lose that money, right? It's all you have. On the same token, it's the same way you play the types of hands you have. For example, if you get dealt pocket aces, that is a really fun hand and good hand to play because it's the best hand of the game, as compared to a hand like 6-7 offsuit, which is not as strong and a lot more difficult to play in a lot of situations. So you want to be comfortable with the hands that you do play. You want to save hands like 9-10 suited and Jack-10 suited, or 8-9 suited for when you get to have a better understanding of the game. But starting out, I really do recommend a tighter strategy for beginners. And you want to play hands like aces, kings, any pocket pair, ace, king, ace, queen, and that's about it. Until you get those hands really mastered, you don't want to graduate to the more difficult hands because that comes down to board playability and a bunch of other factors. But just stick to the tight strategy and you're almost guaranteed to win every single time you play. So that's all for me. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope that makes sense. It clears up a little confusion that you might have about playing poker. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as I see them. I'll have a lot more content coming out, so if you like this, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later.